name is Matthew Herbst. I'm the director of the Making of the Modern World program. And on behalf of MMW and Eleanor Roosevelt College, I welcome you to tonight's discussion entitled Contemplation in a World of Action, in which we hope to raise awareness and to broaden understanding of the ecumenical importance and relevance of contemplative practices in our world today. Contemplative methods are not merely something to be studied in MMW with academic distance, cold and critical as it is. Rather, these are practices very much alive and well in religious traditions both east and west, and meaningfully practiced in the wider world and the world scaled down to this very room and to the individuals within. I'm reminded of a story of a college grad some decades ago, not much older than you are, many of you are right now. Upon completing his studies at a wonderful institution as University of California, San Diego, he decided to take a retreat. And he ventured off to a contemplative setting, in this case a Trappist monastery. And it was the first time in his life that he had encountered the contemplative life. And he was transformed by this experience. And he came out of the monastery, returned to the world as it is, and he understood something. That as messed up as the world is, he knew something was holding it together. The contemplative. There's a story in the Hindu tradition of Shiva meditating in the mountains when his meditation was temporarily disturbed. And the one who had disturbed this meditation noticed the mountains beginning to flicker out of existence. The point being, the contemplative holds the entire universe and the world together. Now, tonight, I don't expect to conclusively establish whether contemplatives do hold the world together, but I expect that we will learn the impact contemplation can have in making us more attuned not only to our own life, but also to the lives of others and to life itself. The contemplative is something that we have studied within MMW, MMW 2 and 3 and 4. You've seen the contemplative as hermit in the mountain, Lao Tzu, or St. Anthony of Egypt. But the contemplative can also be a lawyer in her office, an engineer at his desk, or even a student in Solis 107. How is this all possible? What is this about? For answers to these questions, we are most thankful to have with us this evening a panel of experienced and knowledgeable contemplatives themselves, to which we now turn. It's my privilege to introduce our first presenter, Mr. John Alexander. John is president of the International Thomas Merton Society San Diego chapter, which meets every Thursday in Pacific Beach, Thursday evening for group contemplative prayer, and also meets once a month for discussion of Thomas Merton, one of the most important American contemplatives in the 20th century. Now, this is about contemplation in the world of action. And this is fitting, because John's first career was in journalism, as a Metro desk reporter and photographer for a Pulitzer Prize-winning newspaper, the Dayton, in Ohio, the Dayton Daily News. And then he turned to law, and he earned a law degree at Ohio State University, and he's practiced law for 20 years in labor and employment law litigation, both in Ohio and in California. Now he divides his time between legal assignments and the purchase and sale of rare antiquarian books, a hobby of his. So without further ado, I will turn the microphone over to John.